If you've ever dreamed of owning your own equestrian farm and boutique hotel business, then keep on watching because I got something very interesting to show you today. This is QUINTA da Marchanta, and it's a gorgeous equestrian property. It's situated right on the banks of the Tagus River. Now, the Tagus is the largest river on the Iberian Peninsula. It stretches all the way from Spain, all the way through Portugal, runs past this property and all the way out to Lisbon. And Lisbon is only a 45-minute drive away in that direction, so you can commute there quite easily. The main entrance to the building is on this side with the main gates, but for the purposes of this tour, we're going to start with the original building. And this was the original owner's house that has now been turned into a boutique hotel. And as I enter the property, the first thing that strikes me is this beautiful floor. We've got incredibly tall ceilings and this lovely staircase going up. And I think what we're going to do for the purposes of the tour is we're going to start with the upstairs, and then we're going to work our way down and round. This is a huge property, 3 hectares, lots of different buildings, lots of spaces. There's obviously the hotel business on here, and then there's the equestrian sort of farm business on here. So there's lots of room to cover. All right, so let's start at the top of the stairs. Again, really tall ceilings. Look at that. And now we have access to the hotel rooms, or some of the hotel rooms. This is room number 2. And as you can see, we've got 2 very large single beds that have been pushed together to make a super king. We've got an area here for making coffee and tea. We have a stunning window on that side that looks out over the Tagus River. And we have the bathroom on this side. Let's just go and have a look at these views quickly because they look incredible. And I don't know if the camera's, picking up all of the bird song. Absolutely stunning. And then we have a his and hers sink basin. We have the bidet toilet, all very well appointed. We have some more space out here. I thought there were windows. It's actually a little balcony. That's lovely. So you can get some fresh air in the bathroom and some light. Close that off. Let's stand on this side and give you a view. We've got a bathtub and the shower in that area. Very nice. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly because there's so much to cover. This is one of the other ones here. This has what looks like a large double, like a queen or a king. We got some built-in wardrobe space. And then again, a very well-appointed bathroom. This one doesn't have a bidet. And then we have the shower on this side. Very nice. And this one, by the looks of it, has another balcony, but a much larger one. So you got like a seating area out here. And now we can get a sneak preview of what's to come. So look at all of this. We've got a whole bunch of apartments stretching down here. We've got some horses stables. We've got horses, like exercising areas, arenas, and just tons and tons of space. We have the pool area. We have places for growing vegetables. So I'm sure I've whet your appetite and you're interested to see the rest of what this place has to offer. And up on this floor here, we've got another couple of bedrooms. So again, very well appointed. They've all got their little breakfast bars, beautiful beds, lots of storage. This one has a balcony space that looks out over the Tagus. And again, a very well appointed bathroom. A his and hers, and a very big bathtub. Really nice. And then we have another one. This one's more of a suite actually because it's got a big sofa in it. As we can see, we have the sofa. It's like a little lounge area. We've got a telly up on the wall here, big windows, a little bar area. And I'm guessing through here is going to be the bathroom. Yeah, look at that. Bathroom, we have the shower on this side and toilet bidet on this side. And let's just go and have a look at the views out of here because that's what this place is all about. Now at the moment it's spring. Spring only started a couple of days ago. So you can see there's a lot of bare fields, but soon these are all going to be full of beautiful crops. This one's all been planted up. And things are starting to get really nice and green. Now this is a little secret doorway that goes up to an owner or manager's apartment. So let's go and have a look. It's got a very narrow staircase, but it's very cute up here. I briefly popped my head up here just before we started filming so I could see where everything was. And look at this, an amazing loft that they've made up in the roof. And well, let's start on this side. We've got a lovely sort of kitchenette area here. Got everything that you need. A bedroom over there. We have an ensuite up there. And look at these beams. And look at these windows, like giving you just amazing light in here. Views out to the Tagus River. Little lounge area, little office area. Everything you need. Now this could be used for like staff, the manager, or even the owners. But there's lots of options for the owners. And you're going to see those in a bit. All right, so let's work our way back downstairs. So we're back at our starting point, and let's go and explore a little bit more. So on the same side of the building, we have a passageway going through here. We have some storage, I believe. It's like a sort of pantry area for cleaning supplies and things like that. And then we have a his and hers. So this is the men's bathroom. Now the reason why we have the his and hers here is because we have a restaurant downstairs here. So this is kind of how guests would access the restaurant, through this area here. And then here's the ladies' bathroom. We also have a baby changing station, and it's very light and airy in here. And this is kind of like the hallway. So you would access the restaurant from downstairs here. And just to show you, this is kind of like the rest of the rooms and things like that, all stretching down in this area. So here we go, we got Restaurante. Let's go through here and let's have a look. All right, so I just need to mention that I'm not the estate agent. I don't sell properties. I only make video tours. I've been commissioned to make a tour of this place. I don't set the prices. I don't do any of that. I'm not involved in the sale. I don't earn commission or anything like that. I'm just here to do a tour. Obviously for this tour, it's not that in-depth. But if you are interested in buying this property, you can hire me to go through everything, and I can do a really in-depth look at this place. So let me know, look in the description of this video, and you can get my contact details. We've just come through this doorway here, and we're about to go into the restaurant area. And let's go and have a look. So as you can see, it's huge, really tall ceilings. And we've got some dining tables over here, and at the back we have like a lounge area where you can sit and relax. Couple of drinks. And we go through here, there's a couple more dining tables, really, really big. Now it is a little bit dark in here, all of the curtains are closed, I'm not sure if all the lights are on. So hopefully the camera's picking it up well. And then if we go through here, we have like a breakfast bar. So we've got a space for teas and coffees. We've got a buffet section over there for the breakfasts. And over here we have the seating for the breakfast tables. I mean, it is like a modern restaurant. You've got your point of sale system, and yeah, it looks pretty good. And if we go through here, we have a full-on professional kitchen, all in stainless steel. And look at that. Proper kitchen catering equipment. Really, really nice. And then if we work our way through here, we've got even more. We've got an area for washing dishes, all of the fridges, and as you can see, everything again is all in stainless steel. We've got glass washers, big storage fridges. We even have some old original features like this beautiful old bread oven here, which looks like it's still in use. And let's see, I'm not sure if these doors are open. Let's see if I can get out here. No, this door's locked. Okay. Let's see if I can get out one of the other ones, because I'd quite like to show you the little dining area outside. So this is the door that I was trying to get through, and this is the seating area outside. And as you can see, we've got a lovely area. You've actually got like a shade cloth that you can pull over there. And this looks out over the vegetable garden. We also have, we can start to see some of the old architecture of the building, which is really nice. And then we've got some solar water heaters up here that are actually quite well hidden. Now I like the fact that they've got veggies that are grown right outside the kitchen. You also have chickens, and you can get eggs and things like that. Let's go and see these chickens. They seem quite friendly. Hello chickens, tick, 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 tick. So yeah, so these guys are going to be giving the kitchen a whole bunch of fresh eggs for breakfast in the morning. And over here we've got some really nice raised beds made out of railway sleepers, and they've got some fresh veg in there. These, I believe, are old dog kennels. Now, I don't think that those are in use anymore, obviously because, you know, barking and things like that. And then on this side over here we have some sort of old wooden buildings, and I believe in the past these were used for kids to play with. So when kids stayed at the hotel, they could, you know, play games and stuff. But at the moment they're being used for storage. Now there's a lot to explore on the outside, but what I wanted to do was show you all of the inside areas first, and then we're going to work our way through to the equestrian part of the property. Now looking back to where we've just come from, we've got the kitchen just down here, we've got the breakfast bar area here. This is a reception office. We're not going to go in there because they are busy and they are working in there. Upstairs, that's where all those hotel bedrooms were. And then over here we have the door to the restaurant. So this is where you would come through and you would go through to the restaurant area. Now we've just come out of winter, spring has only just begun, but the gardens are actually still looking really good. Things are starting to come to life, starting to look nice and green, and I like the way that they've maintained it. They've also got some nice little features here. We've got some little cages here with some birds. I think there's a little parakeet over there. And over here, we'll get to this area soon, but look at this. We've got the stunning old water tower, and there's even a chapel. So yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to be there in a bit, but we do have a lot of other rooms to go through first. Now we've seen this area. This is where the hotel rooms were. These are some separate apartments. Now we have 1, 2, 3 of them. One of these is being used as accommodation for the staff. So we do have 2 that are currently being rented out for guests. And have a look at these spaces because they are really, really awesome. So this is something that someone can hire. It's like a whole apartment. As you can see, there's a really nice big living room lounge area. It's got lots of seating. We have a dining area just in the corner over here. And if I look in this direction, we've got a really nice kitchen. I like the blue. Lots of space for plates and crockery and cutlery, and pretty much everything that you need to prepare food. So while you're on holiday, you don't have to spend money on restaurants. You can make food right here. And then if we go back and around, we have a bedroom. So this is a nice sort of double bed. Let's go around this corner here and have a look. We've got a window opening to, this is to the riverside. So that is the Tagus just over there. Really nice fresh air. And let's see if we can get some lights on in here. And then we have the bathroom. The bathroom and the shower. And then there's an upstairs. So really big apartment. Oh, look, it has a fireplace as well. I just want to show you up here quickly. Look at these ceilings. So old original beams and things like that. And then let's go up these stairs. I mean, this has a lot of different areas. And I mean, this is a huge property. Look at these beams. Wow. Okay. So up here we've got 2 singles that have been pushed together to make a Super King. And when we look through here, we have a bathroom. So 2 bathrooms, both en suite. And then we got some nice roof lights, loft lights. Very, very, very nice. And this is only one of the extra apartments. So you've got hotel rooms. Those are obviously going to be a lot cheaper. And then you can obviously charge a lot more money when renting out these bigger apartments. And let's close this up and make our way to the next one. I was quite surprised when I saw just how big these were. Now this one, I haven't actually explored around yet. So it's all going to be a little bit surprising to me. It looks like each of these, oh look here, we've got a nice pellet stove to keep it warm. And it looks like each of these, every room or every apartment I've been in has got its own fiber. So really fast internet, really good Wi-Fi. And then look at this apartment. Really nice. Look at the yellow. I like how they've done that. Very, very, very nice. And obviously the eating area just over here. And let's go upstairs. So this one doesn't have a downstairs bedroom. So let's see what they've done upstairs. Okay, so the upstairs looks kind of similar. We've got the big beam on the side. We've got the 2 singles. And I'm guessing around here is the ensuite. There we go. Oh, like this one has a bathtub. Very, very, very nice. Bidet, toilet, everything you need, and then the little loft hatch to get some fresh air in. Very cute. I like that a lot. And let's just go and have a look over here at the rest of the apartment from the top. I must say I'm very impressed by those. I love the fact that they are sort of all in a row here. You've got the main sort of area with the bedrooms over there, and then you've got all of the apartments here. And if I turn the camera around, it gives you access to this whole pool area over here. Now before we get to this pool area, I just want to take you to the rest of the rooms. So this one over here is currently being used like staff are staying in it, so we can't go in there, but it can obviously, you know, it's part of the rooms. It's going to have a very similar layout where you've got the upstairs and the downstairs. And this over here is the bar area. So let's go and have a look. Now this used to be what they call in Portugal a lagar, which is basically a press. So this was a big wine press room. And these over here are massive. It's like a massive concrete container that the wine used to go and sit inside. So on this side over here, I don't know if you can see, but they've got this big old original like screw press. And look at this thing. So this is the press. They would have a piece of wood in here and this would get turned. And yeah, if you look on the floor over here, there's another hole. So they would have two of these in this big area. And then can you see where these are here? This would be a gigantic vat. So this entire area would be full of grapes and would be all squashed, and it will like be all full of liquid, so all full of grape juice. And then that would get pumped into these big tanks over here, and that's where it would mature. So lots of history. I mean, I love rooms like this. I mean, that's the thing about this property, is that there's a lot of this old traditional architecture and a lot of the old features still here. I mean, just look at this roof. And look at the size of this fireplace. I've always wanted a fireplace that you can almost walk inside and sit inside. So really, really nice. Okay, so let me show you what the actual room offers. So up here is like a nice sort of seating, lounging area. And if we go down the stairs, there's a pool table. These two big doors actually open up onto the street outside, and then you can get to the river. And if we go back in this direction, we have a bar, coffee facilities, water facilities. What else do they have here? They've even got something to wash glasses and a whole bunch of storage, microwave, and we have some fridges over here. So all completely set up really well. And let's have a look at these big tanks. So they've renovated these tanks and they've turned them into bathrooms. I mean, this is like the old original features. Like this is, after all the liquid's out, they would open this up, and that's how you would get in there and clean it. But what they've done is they've turned these into bathrooms. So let's have a look. Oh. So now we're inside part of the tank. So this is just for the bar area, a little bathroom. We've got a male and female bathroom. And we're inside an old original tank, which is pretty cool. And look how they've got the grapes up here, which is a nice little touch. And over here, a little place to wash your hands. Let me turn these lights off. And from up here, let me just pause for a moment and just show you all of this view going all the way through. Really, really nice. Okay, so there's more, can you believe it? Before we get there, because we're on this side of the property, I want to take you to where the outdoor area is. So walking out of this bar, we can see this old original water tank, and it says 1877. Look at that. I mean, so this is an old historic property, and that is such a lovely feature. And look at this little area. We've got a beautiful, huge vine growing over here. Now, the vines haven't started growing properly yet because it's obviously just started in spring, but imagine this is all going to be full of beautiful grapes and leaves. And then there's a lovely little outdoor area. And my partner Gina, she is painting something.
It's in its ugly stage.
No.
I'm still learning to paint, but that's that, if you can recognise it.
I can. That's really, really nice. Excellent. Okay, so we've got a lovely seating area out here where you can sit and have a coffee or a drink from that bar. And let's go and explore this area here. You know, this is what I love about these videos, is when I come across a property like this, And it's really exciting to walk around and just see where everything is, and just see what Portugal has to offer in terms of these amazing old properties. So this is all going to be covered by beautiful grape leaves. It's going to be nice and cool for the summertime. Now in front of us is a pool. Before we get there, I want to show you this. It's got a little chapel. How cute is this? And look at that. In the calçadas we've got a little heart, and let's go and have a look. I didn't actually look in here before. Okay, so at the moment, yeah, it needs a little bit of TLC, but it's very cute. It's a little chapel, a little prayer room, very peaceful, and lovely sounds of birds. Even an old original church pew. How cool is that? On this side over here we have the water tower, and I'm not sure if it's, well, it does look like it's functional because we do have some hardware here to go up to it. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think we can get up there or anything like that. Let's have a look in here and see what this is all about. Okay, so these are sand filters by the looks of it for the swimming pool, or some kind of filtration system. Okay, and then let's work our way to the pool. So, oh, look at that. So the pool is 3 meters deep on that side and 1.2 meters on that side. That is enormous. Now I've been told that the pool area, because summer's about to start, well, soon, they are maintaining this, so it's under maintenance at the moment. So obviously everything's not looking particularly neat, but that is a huge swimming pool. Look at that. Very, very deep, 3 meters. So you could definitely dive off that, although I don't know if you'd want guest diving. And then over here we have a nice little grassy area to lie, suntan. This is giving us a peek at the arena for the horses, but we'll go there in a moment. And if we walk back in this direction, we have like a little pool clubhouse. Lots of sun lounges. Now imagine once this area has been all cleaned up for the summer and the pool is full, it's going to look amazing. And you can sit here on the lounges, lots and lots of sun. I mean, the time at the moment is 4 p.m. and the sun is right up there, putting lots and lots of sunshine all over these lounges. We have an outdoor shower here to clean yourself before you get in the pool. And we have a nice little shaded seating area. I'm not sure what these places are. Okay, this is locked. Let's see. I haven't actually seen these, so let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So we've got a little bathroom area, and this is just for the swimming pool. So very, very nice. And this other door over here is also locked. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'm not sure if that's the pool equipment or if that one in front was. But yeah, I can't get in there right now. Okay, let me take you to the rest, because there's more. Now, if we sort of come back in the direction where we came from, and I'll give you another look back at everywhere that we've been, all the way from this side of the building, all the way across to this side over here where that bar area is. We have a very large area, and it's all like calçaded, so you can drive cars here. You're not going to have a weed problem or anything like that. And behind me over here is this bar area, and this is one of the entrances to the property. And this entrance has 2 big beautiful blue gates, and then just behind this over here, just behind this weir, is the Tagus. So you've got this flood barrier protection just over there. And you've got a very quiet road running past this side of the building. Now the actual main entrance to the property on the main road is directly in front of me, and it's all the way down that beautiful road just over there. But before we get there, I still have a lot more to show you on this side of the property. So starting on this side, we have an area where they do events and things like that. Now at the moment it's busy being maintained, so they're doing a little bit of work just behind there. But I've heard that they've done like weddings and all sorts of different events here. As you can see, this is an area where the kids could come and play ping pong. It's extra dining areas or seating areas. And in the corner here, they do have an outdoor kitchen area. This is actually in the process of being renovated. So they're rebuilding all of this here behind the screen. And let me just show you, we've got another building over here. This is very cool. And then we've got some horse stables. And then let's just look back in this area here to show you where we've come from. Now just next to this outdoor kitchen area, there is a place to do laundry. So you don't have to go off-site to get all of your laundry done. And I believe it's in here. I'm not sure if anyone's in here. But yeah, so there's a laundry room and all of the linen and everything can be done. All of the ironing and everything like that. And it's all away from the guests, all of the noise and the heat. And let's just see, I'm not sure exactly what this area is. I think there's some stairs going upstairs to here. And we've got a big window open and it looks like there's some kind of laundry lines for hanging laundry. So I've got a feeling that this might be some kind of a drying room. Now this is very cool. Both Gina and I absolutely love this. This is what I would do if I had this property. This would be the owner's building. This is how I would have it. Let's go inside and have a look. It's very impressive. So as we open the doors, we have a very large hallway. I mean, these walls are incredibly wide. Look at that. We go through this side. We've got a bedroom, two very big singles pushed together, and then we have, oh, I thought that there was an ensuite there, but there isn't. I thought it was a doorway. Let's look around this side here. We have its own private terrace. Very, very sunny. And then let's go back in this direction, through this big hallway, and over here is a kitchen. Oh yes, this is the kitchen area. Okay, let's see if I can get some lights on in here. So really nicely done kitchen, a very modern kitchen actually. Do you know that this kitchen has the exact same doors as our kitchen on our farm? And it has everything you need, a nice modern kitchen, really well lit. And then it just keeps going. Look at this. We have a bathroom on this side. We have some storage. So this is a little storage area for vacuum cleaners and brooms and mops and things like that. And then we have a bathroom. I quite like the mosaic tiles. We have the toilet over there. We have the shower on this side. It's very nice. A nice, a nice walk-in shower. And all very neat and tidy. And look at this, very cute. And then a huge living area. I mean, look at that. That is massive. We've got, those look like 4-seaters, so like 2 4-seaters, 2 big armchairs, and then we have a 10-seater table just casually in here. Look at these beautiful terracotta tiles as well, all old original tiles. And then these really big doors. All of the doors and windows are all double glazed, all insulated. And then this is this lovely patio area. Look at this. It's really big. So you could be completely secluded away from the equestrian business, from the hotel business, and have your own beautiful apartment just over here. And there is some more to show you of this apartment as well. Before we get there, look at this. One of my favorites, the barbecue area. All right, let's work our way upstairs and go and have a look at the rest of this place. Now, I could quite happily live just in this space over here, especially with the barbecue area and that fireplace. So downstairs we have what I would call a snug, just a little area where you can have a cigar or a whiskey or something like that and just relax with a book. And then we go upstairs and they've made a really nice loft up here with tall ceilings and lots of light. So we've got some options for extra bedding, for extra sleeping accommodation, and let's start with the very first room. In this one over here, we've got 3 singles, so I'm guessing this would be quite good for like kids or something like that. You know, we have air conditioning, we've got the skylight, and let's see, let's go around this side. Another one, look at that. Very, very nice. All built-in storage, air conditioning, 2 singles. Very peaceful in here, very quiet. And as I said before, I mean, you could pull all of this out and have even more space. Then we have a bathroom. Now this bathroom serves these 2 bedrooms here. And this bathroom is very colourful. I'd say this is almost like a kiddie's bathroom. We've got like the Peppa Pig or something like that and all the little animals. So we've got 2 sinks and a toilet and a bathtub. It's very light and bright. It's very clean and fresh. It's got a nice feeling in here. And over here, this is the parents' bedroom. Very, very nice. So 2 very big doubles, obviously air conditioning again, lots of light. And you've got these windows opening you up to the main courtyard, to all the sounds of the birds. You can hear, oh, it's just a lovely sound, lovely fresh breeze blowing. And then you can see out over everything. And then finally, upstairs, we've got the bathroom. And this is quite literally a bathroom. It's got like a really big bathtub by the looks of it. I really like how they've done that with those tiles. And then we've got this area here. Look at the sink. So they've got like polished concrete and a his and hers. I love the theme with the his and hers sinks all the way through the whole property. And the toilet, quite a modern toilet. So very, very nice. Let's look at this bathtub again. It's like a British racing green. I really like how they've done all this. So if it was me, I think this would be the owner's accommodation. It's very impressive, really comfortable. Okay, so let's continue the tour. Now the kitchen on this apartment has these doors over here, so you can actually open those up and put a little table outside. Now the rest of the building are the stables. So let's go inside and have a look. I just want to give you this front aspect over here as we walk in. These are some enormous doors. I mean, I'm not even sure of the height of those. If they look like they're about 4 meters high, possibly 5 meters. So absolutely huge. They're made out of metal. So this area over here, I believe, would be the area where you put all of the tack on the horses. Now, I'm not that familiar with horses. I've never kept horses before, so please excuse me if I'm getting some of the terminology wrong. But I believe this is an area where you dress them. And if we look on this side over here, let's see, can we get some lighting in here? I'm not sure. Okay, hopefully you guys can see, but we've got a beautiful wooden room, very traditional. This is where the saddles, where you put all your saddles and your bridles and things like that. And very traditional, all done in wood. Got a lovely smell in here. I'm not sure where the light switch was though, so please excuse me if you can't see. And then we've got another little area here. Now this is like a storage area for cleaning products and different things. So a nice little space to have. And then as we work our way around, this is kind of like a little spa for horses. So you can bring the horses in here. We've got some hose pipes. We've obviously got hot water to keep them comfortable, and you can give the horses a good old scrub and clean. And then when we come through to this side, look at this, a very impressive stable. So absolutely huge. And I believe there are nine stables in here, so you can keep a lot of horses just in this section. And all of them have got water, they're all clean, they're all modern. Pretty much everything that you need. And again, as I said, there's 9 of these, so lots and lots of space. Okay, so we've seen now where you can keep the horses. I want to show you the areas where you can exercise the horses and you can actually train with them. If we go out these huge blue doors, I love those doors. On this side over here, we have a huge arena. Now again, I don't really know all the correct terminology, so please excuse me if I'm getting some of these words wrong when it comes to horses. So on the left is, I'm not sure, what do you call this, a paddock? An area where you can put the horses. It looks like they're doing some kind of maintenance work here at the moment. We have some further stabling just across here. And at the moment, it's very much a construction zone. So they are busy building stuff here. I believe they were putting in some kind of drainage or something like that. I think the work is mostly done. But let's just have a little peek in here. So there's like areas here where you can put some livestock. I'm not sure exactly. Probably horses. It looks like you can have 2 in here. And a further 2 on this side. Okay, so the most impressive thing here is definitely this big arena. It's a huge covered area where you can train with your horses. So I believe the access is on this side over here. So let's go up this ramp and we'll be able to see things a little bit better. Wow, look at that. So I'm guessing this is an area where you'll do things like dressage. It's huge, absolutely huge, and it's covered. And then on the side here we have a place where you can sit and watch the show. But that isn't all. There's still more to this property, would you believe it? It's actually been very cool walking around here and doing this tour. We have a parking area just over there. So again, looking back at the main house, there's covered parking. There's space for quite a few cars. There's, obviously space for covered, and then there's uncovered, so they'll be in the sun. And then looking back at this area, this is like a little garden area. It's got some swings and some play areas for kids. And if we walk in this direction, now we can see another area that I believe they would use for training with horses. And now you can start to get an idea of the size of this place, because, it's 3 hectares. It is very, very big. And you've got lots and lots of areas for the horses. In front, there's actually some pasture. So we've got pasture over there, and we have pasture in front of this one. So let's go down there and have a look and see exactly what that looks like. In fact, on our way down there, you can get an idea of what the driveway looks like for the main entrance. And this is the driveway. We have a gravel road, and on the sides we have lots of frames for creepers and bushes and hedges and things like that. And I can imagine in the springtime, or when spring finally hits properly, and in the summertime when this is all full of vegetation, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Now this is a big piece of land, so I'm going to fast forward you to where the pasture starts. And if we go through these big old gates, we can see we've got a lovely field area here where you can let the horses just sit in the field and munch away on this lovely green grass. And on the other side of the road, just before you get to the pavilion, we've got another even bigger space. I really didn't know what to expect when I was invited here to film this property. I heard that, that it was an equestrian property, that it was also a hotel, but I'm very impressed. I must say, it's been very well maintained, very, very well looked after. I love all of the old original features. It's a beautiful area. Like, you are surrounded by farmlands. There's some agricultural noises in the background of a couple of little tractors. I could hear, when I was next to the river, the sound of an old barge sort of thrumming away, lots of bird sounds. It's really, really nice here. And we've made it to the end of the driveway. And as I was saying, look at that, there's a big old tractor there. We are surrounded by farmlands. And at the moment, they're obviously preparing all of these fields, but soon they're going to be nice and green and lush. Over here is the logo. So you can see that this property is available to rent on booking.com, and it is a running business. And then if we look in this direction over here, we can see back at the gates and how the whole property spans out behind us. And just check this out, we have a nice big tractor. And you can see that we are in the heart of the farmlands here. So I think this is the sort of main entrance to get to the property. This is on a much busier road. As you can see, there were quite a few cars coming past, but this driveway is so incredibly long that you don't get any of this road noise at the property, which is pretty amazing. And while we're here, actually, I forgot to show you this bit of pasture. So on the side with the big arena, we've got this huge bit of pasture land. And this is the one where they grow a whole bunch of grasses and things, and then they bale these up and turn them into animal feed. So the bonus of that is that you can really cut down on your feeding costs and give your horses some really tasty organic stuff, depending on how you do it. So I think it's time to wrap this one up. Gina, how have you gotten along with your painting?
It's definitely not a masterpiece.
It's not a masterpiece. Oh, but that's really cute. I like that a lot. And that's just that area just over here. Okay, so we are going to be ending this video here because we've got to get back to our farm. We've got to get back to our dogs. And basically I just wanted to say that, we aren't agents, we aren't sellers of properties. We don't get commission from the sale of this property or anything like that. We don't set the price or anything like that. We only make property tour videos. So if you have any questions about the property, please look in the description just below. Look at the very top pinned comment, and we put all of the details of who's selling the property, how much the property costs, and all of the information is in there, so check it out.
I think out of all the properties I've been to, this is my favourite. I love it.
And the most expensive.
And the most, that's right. And I love it.
Yeah, but I can see where all of that money's gone, because wow.
Wow, and you get everything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for another episode. Ciao.
Bye.